So, thank you folks for sticking around and coming out to see something with the unlikely name of Idiot Jam. It's so much fun to do these things, it really is. Staring out on a rainy evening, all the poets in the big hotel, empty hands over silent paper, still waiting for the starting bell. A Pontiac cruises round the corner, faces hidden from the ones inside, and all the poets shake their heads and wonder, was something born, has something died? All the words that used to be so hard to say, I always thought I'd find a chance to say them all one day, and I can tell you that I still love you, and I can show you if you still want me to, this one's for you. Stained glass in a dim cathedral, stained hearts on a downhill ride, and we dance to a still piano. All the poets take a step and slide, and all the drinks have turned to water, all the cars have turned for home. A Pontiac cruises round the corner, steel echoes on rusty chrome. All the words that used to be so hard to say, I always thought I'd find a chance to say them all one day, and I can tell you that I still love you, and I can show you if you still want me to, this one's for you. Meant to tell you on a rainy evening, meant to tell you on a sunny day, I meant to show you there's a love that guides us, I meant to tell you before you went away. There's a poet in a bell jar crying over lovers who've gone astray. A Pontiac cruises around the corner, all the words that used to be so hard to say, I always thought I'd find a chance to say them all one day, and I can tell you that I still love you, and I can show you if you still want me to, this one's for you, and this one's for you. Thank you. Thanks. I have to tell you, I really envy folks like Bill Hammond and some of the other folks here that can just seamlessly slip in and out of open tunings and take up very little time doing it. Every time I try to change tunings, I always wanted to play in open tunings, but for me it's an endless process, and I call it going into Pandorian mode. The box opens and I can never get it closed again. So, but there's an app for that now. One of these little things. I go from Dadgad to Ersatz Open G and in the flip of a lever. What a world. I put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Hey, I got a first class ticket, I'm as blue as a boy can be. And I was walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a pier, walking in Memphis. But do you really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis up on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland. Then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered around his tomb. There's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. And I was walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a pier, walking in Memphis. But do you really feel the way I feel? They got catfish on the table, they got gospel in the air, and Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they took me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number. So I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. And I was walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a pier, walking in Memphis. But do you really feel the way I feel? And I was walking in Memphis, well, walking with my feet 10 feet off a pier, and I was walking in Memphis. But do you really feel the way I feel? I put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Thank you. I can do it with one string. That's okay. Well, I think we're coming right up on the tail end of it here, so I'll do one more for you. And I'd like to thank all the sound holians and the other folks that are out there on the great worldwide interweb watching us. This was our experiment at Creek House to try to see how we could do with live streaming, and we have a $3,500 camera up there that we're missing a $300 interface for, and so this is all going out on a $30 webcam. That's the way it goes. Thank you so much for being here. Have a drink with me, Susie. The night has just begun. And life is just a dance with simple moves. Put on your high-heeled shoes. We'll turn all night beneath the moon and kiss the morning sun. Have a drink with me, Susie. Winter's coming on. There's far too many yesterdays to number. They haunt me in my slumber. When evening comes too early and it's further to the dawn, burns away the promises we dream. On and on, I'm reaching for the answers. Little shadow dancers for a soul I can't redeem. Have a drink with me, Susie. We'll turn the clamor down. There's too many fools in this line, with their mouths open wide and their hands out, and they're grabbing and their permanent frowns. Have a drink with me, Susie. We'll drink to kingdom come, and we'll march that final mile side by side, with our sins and our pride. You'll be Tweedledee and I'll be Tweedledum, too dumb to know which way to turn. On and on, we're reaching for the answers. Little shadow dancers for a lesson we can't learn. Have a drink with me, Susie. The walls are closing in. Don't ask me how I'm feeling, 'cause it's a secret and I ain't squealing. Hey, honestly, I don't know where to begin. Have a drink with me, Susie. This night is fading fast. When it's all been said and done, we'll blow the stars out one by one and try to keep this moment safe, 'cause nothing ever lasts. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much. God bless. Good night.